Hello and welcome back to NoBS. Today we return to talking about one of the biggest woke movies of last year. I'm talking about one of the most controversial releases of early 2019. Of course, the movie in question is called Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel came out last year and it of course was mired in controversy, mostly because it was this girl power woke kind of anti-male, pro-female film that really tried to attack a lot of the fans and go after them, and it had a lead actress who said these white guys and their reviews don't matter to me. She kind of lashed out and overcompensated and kind of went this whole woke route. Now, the movie ended up not being the end of the world. It wasn't the worst. It definitely had some cringe moments. It definitely could have been better. It's watchable because of things like Samuel L. Jackson being the second lead in it, even though he's super old. They like de-aged him and all this stuff. But the point is, Captain Marvel came out last year and it's been a while. It's almost been 2 years since that came out, and now they're talking about the second movie, and it appears the same kind of thing could be happening all over again. They didn't learn their lesson, and I guess they really shouldn't, because the movie still made $1 billion. I don't think there's any kind of warning shots they're going to get because of that. They basically think they won, even though they turned a lot of people off. They created a lot of controversy. They stirred up the fan base and kind of sent Marvel off on this phase on a sour note and kind of like ended Marvel badly, even though Avengers Endgame movie came out later, and that was a great ending movie that was pretty free of controversy. But this movie kind of poisoned the well, basically, and now people aren't looking forward to the future. And now we have another similar problem with this new movie. But first, let's take a quick moment to check out our sponsor. Data tracking and privacy breaches are a bigger problem now than ever. That's why I do whatever I can to make sure my information online stays private and secure. And that means using a very, very good virtual private network. And the only VPN I trust and use comes from Virtual Shield. So keeping an account with Virtual Shield ensures I can hide my location online, preventing advertisers from building profiles on me and allowing me to surf the web anonymously and securely. Virtual Shield was built from the ground up with the average internet user in mind. It's fast, reliable, secure, and it's also available on your iPhone, Android, PC, Mac, or tablet device. So try Virtual Shield yourself today. And if you click the link below this video, you'll get a free 30-day trial, which will let you experience true online protection with no risk or charges. So what do you have to lose? Make sure you check out my link at virtualshield.com/nobs and sign up for this amazing service today. Thanks for your time, and now back to the show. Great, now that that's out of the way, as you could see by this article, Captain Marvel 2 director Nia DaCosta calls critics cowards, then claims she was joking. So here's a picture of the new director. Again, another female director, another no-name female director, which is what they tend to bring in on these kinds of movies. Birds of Prey was like a DC girl power movie that did a similar thing. They bring in these girl minority directors no one's ever heard of. Not saying they're necessarily bad or good, we don't really know, but it just is strange that they have all these kinds of diversity hires, and then these are the same ones. These are the kinds of directors that lash out too. Very similar things happen with Birds of Prey at the beginning of this year, and I have a feeling Captain Marvel 2 is going that way, judging by the signs that we're looking at right here. So before we move on, let's go ahead and read into it. Captain Marvel 2 director Nia DaCosta called critics of the Captain Marvel franchise cowards after Marvel Studios boss Kevin Feige confirmed the film was in the works during the Disney Investor Day 2020. So that was an Investor Day that happened a little while back. A lot of new announcements for the franchises within Disney. They of course own not only Marvel but also Star Wars and a slew of other franchises. They bought 20th Century Fox now, so they own a lot of products under that. And basically they announced a lot of stuff at this Investor Day, and a lot of people are excited about them. I am too. I heard a lot of cool stuff there. I'm not going to be a total hater. Like, they announced some new stuff with Star Wars and Marvel that I want to see, but one that I don't care so much about is Captain Marvel 2, especially since it appears to be doing the same thing that Captain Marvel 1 did. Like we talked about, the problems with attacking the fans, with hiring this no-name director because of diversity and possibly hindering the quality of the product because of it. And then in this picture, we could see this is the way Captain Marvel looked in her second film. Avengers Endgame came out a few months after her movie came out, and she had this woke kind of like lesbian haircut. Nothing wrong with being into little girl on girl action, but it is a sign of being woke. It is a sign of her becoming less attractive too. Like, they really kind of dumbed down Brie Larson's looks here. She can be kind of cute A lot of the times in her early career, she was even very pretty, but for Captain Marvel, they gave her this stiff suit. They made her manly. They took away all of her charm and her sweetness and tried to make her this badass, ugly chick. That is another reason people were turned off by it. During his presentation, Feige stated, "The fact about Miss Marvel is that her idol is Captain Marvel, and Captain Marvel 2 is currently in the works with director Nia DaCosta. And today I'm excited to announce that Miss Marvel, played by Iman, will be joining Brie Larson and co-starring in Captain Marvel 2, along with a grown-up Monica Rambeau, played by Teyonah Parris, who will have already met in the upcoming WandaVision," Feige added. He concluded, "So by now you should start getting a sense of the interconnectedness that infuses all of our storytelling. These are some of the other characters. These are all the other characters we're talking about. This is the new director. No one knows who she is. This is Brie Larson from the previous movie. This is the new Miss Marvel." Again, another no-name actress coming in to this Marvel series. Miss Marvel is like a spin-off of Captain Marvel, and what they've done with that character is made it into this kind of woke Middle Eastern Muslim character. She also appeared in the Avengers video game, which just came out a few months ago. That was a big flop as well. A lot of people weren't too excited about that because they put Miss Marvel front and center on this game for a very strange reason. Like, there was no good reason for it. They just put Miss Marvel in the front of the Avengers game when really she's a no-name character no one's ever heard of. I don't even think she was in the Avengers. She just all of a sudden joins them because she's a Marvel character, and she's one of these new woke characters that they've been introducing in the comics, which is the same thing that happened with Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel used to be a cool kind of hot chick character who's been turned into this new version under Brie Larson that she interpreted, and Miss Marvel's a spin-off of that too. And it's just showing how this franchise is getting totally out of control and they're still playing the same games where they attack the fans and they get all these woke characters, and Kevin Feige's pushing it in the future, and you can see where this is going. The official Marvel Studios account would then echo Feige's comments stating Brie Larson as Carol Danvers in the Marvel Studios Captain Marvel 2, directed by Nia DaCosta. Joining the cast are recently announced Miss Marvel, Iman Vellani, and Monica Rambeau, played by WandaVision's Teyonah Parris. They added Captain Marvel 2 flies into theaters November 2022. So a good long while from now, about 2 years from now, plenty of time to get this project together, but I'm not too excited. DaCosta would respond to this tweet writing, "Tag me, you cowards." So I think there is a joke there saying that this tweet is a coward for not tagging her, acting like they're scared to tag her or something. In a subsequent tweet, she would claim she was joking, tweeted this and was like, "Oh no, what people don't know, I'm joking." Tweeted this and was all like, "Oh no." As Cosmic Comic Book News points out, DaCosta's comments do seem to imply that she and Marvel Studios are aware of the ongoing controversy surrounding Captain Marvel and its actress Brie Larson. Larson infamously riled fans leading up to and throughout the promotion of Captain Marvel. One of the most notable instances was when she appeared at the Women in Film Crystal and Lucy Awards and defended Ava DuVernay and Disney's box office bomb A Wrinkle in Time. So this is the famous moment we're talking about back when Marvel came out, and Ava DuVernay and the A Wrinkle in Time was another woke flop from Disney. And Ava is this chick that's really, really woke too. She does these really racist movies and documentaries, and she tries to get black criminals out of jail and misinterprets their crimes and makes these like Central Park 5 videos that just lies about everything. Basically, she's like Oprah. She teams up with Oprah on this movie too, and they just like to defend criminals because they're black. It's a super weird thing. And this is the famous line from Brie Larson.
40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for him. I want to know what that meant to women of color, to biracial women, to teen women of color, to teens that are biracial. And for the third time, I don't need white dudes. These are just facts. These are not my feelings. And I'm really sorry, Lindsay.
So she's trying to get sassy. She's saying, I don't need white dudes. Basically, like playing up these identity politics in a weird, cringy way. The way she just champions all these minorities. She's like, oh, we need women that are biracial. I like biracial, and I like black, and I like this brown person. And it just is like super cringe. Like, I get the idea of being open and loving everyone and enjoying people of all races, colors, and creeds and all that stuff. But the way they go about it is a strange way. And it's also an antagonistic specific way because they do it in a way where they're like, I don't like white people. I don't like men. I don't like these figures. I like these ones. So I don't know why we're not included in their love of every race and their enjoyment of all these groups. It's like, why do you have to hate another group and enjoy all the groups? I don't get why they can't say we love white people too. We like guys and girls. We like straight people and gay. Like they have to go this route. And this is a typical liberal angle where they're just like, oh, we love minorities, but we hate white people. They're white supremacists. We love gay, bi, all these LGBTQ people, but we hate straight people. They have a lot of hate in their hearts. That's kind of the end of the point, is they're very hateful. They don't like their lives. They're not satisfied with their careers. They're obviously not happy people, even though they're very wealthy and successful and appearing on these movies all over the country. People are kissing their butts in these interviews, but it's not enough. They enjoy other things at this point. Once you get so rich, they kind of forget about the money and they just want power. They want control. They want this influence. They want everything to be set into a way that they approve of. They're just very much divas. They're very much not go with the flow. They're the kind of actors and professionals you see made fun of in the movies on TV. It's the kind of thing. It's just this kind of culture that is really getting to a point where we're getting sick of it. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment your thoughts on everything below. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the next post.